Hey guys, we're in phase one of the Hagwon Startup Guide, which is researching and thinking. And this phase is basically made so that you can become more knowledgeable about the Hagwon industry as a owner. And you will learn first about the types of Hagwons, and you'll learn about the different sizes, the different target markets there are, the education focuses, and you'll learn what I have done and also the things that I have learned as a Hagwon owner and have seen over the last few years. And then in the second step or the second section, you learn about the different types of tests students in Korea are studying for tests such as TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, OPIC, you name it. There's a lot of different tests, and we talk about what you can choose. And then we go into the types of curriculum that are out there. There's so much curricula out there that you can use in your Hagwon business. And I share a little bit about that and how to even kind of create your own curriculum. And in section 4 or step 4, I share more in depth about the expenses that are involved in running a Hagwon. Sorry. And I also share my exact expenses of what I've paid and a little bit of advice on what you should be paying and things that you don't really need and things you do need. I also talk about your goal, like what kind of goal you want to have for your Hagwon, which is quite important so that you know what you are working towards. And then I also talk about your Hagwon type. So basically, by this phase or this step, you should know what kind of Hagwon you want to create. And then we talk about a little bit about the areas of Korea, mainly Seoul, because that's where my Hagwon is based. And I then go into the districts, and I have links to all of the Office of Educations in Seoul. And then I go into Hagwon laws, which is basically the Hagwon laws that are in Korean, but I've translated into English and shared things that you should be doing and advice on that. This is a very important section. And then I talk about your area, the area that you choose to start your Hagwon. And then we talk about your community, which is the neighborhood of the area that you choose to start your Hagwon business, and things that you should be looking for, and things that should be around so that you can ensure that you'll have a lot of potential clients. And then we talk about your education focus, which is basically what your Hagwon will be known for. Like, for example, my Hagwon is known to be a TOEFL English Hagwon that also gets middle school results and is taught in English for the most part, and we also support in grammar. So that's kind of our identity, and it took some time to get there, and it will take you some time to get there as well. Ideally, this phase 1 section should take you about 3 to 6 weeks of researching, and especially for your location. Your location, meaning the office space that you rent, that's quite important. And if you don't have a lot of time, I totally understand, but you should take a lot of time in researching. For me, I made a lot of mistakes in this phase, as I made many mistakes in all the other phases. I spent too much time planning, which is good, but I didn't really research my area as in-depthly as I should have. I wish I spent more time on that, and I also wish I knew more about what kind of curriculum I could have added, because my curriculum was quite weak. However, in this phase, I go over all my experiences, and I basically teach you how to avoid the mistakes I made, which will save you a lot of time and energy. It's important to take your time in phase one so that you can know as much information as possible so that you can make the right decisions in the following phases. It's important to also make sure that you take action. You can plan all you want, but if you don't actually do stuff, you're not going to get anywhere, which we will get into in phase 2A and B. So I'll see you in the next two phases.